started.
We're started? Uh-oh. Here we go again. It's kind of a joke at this point. We didn't mean for this to happen.
No, not really. Didn't plan on it going this way. If you're wondering what we're talking about. So, the last episode...
September. And it is now November.
And this episode is actually going to come out on Friday. That's my plan.
Oh, is it?
Tomorrow. Friday, November 14th, which is like Black Friday or something, I think, possibly.
No, that's the day after Thanksgiving. Okay. Nice try, though.
I'm an idiot.
It's okay. So am I.
Pre-Black Friday.
Ba.
Actually, a lot of, because this is how sales and stuff work, a lot of sales are actually starting right now for that stuff. Just the thought that came into my head. But anyway, that's where that came from.
People buy everything for no reason sometimes.
Well, yeah. And they'll like...
Ooh, that's a good deal. Even though they don't need it.
Yeah, it's there's either that or it's the company that it's the same price it's always been, but then they write a strike out and put a bigger price above it in gray. Sales tactics. But anyway, welcome back to the Old Souls podcast.
Yes.
Everybody. The last episode was filmed in September. It's now the middle of November. The last episode came out on November 13th, which is today for us.
Time flies when you're busy as hell.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's not a more true statement than what you just said.
It's going to be really loud if I do it. I'm not going to do that.
Sure. So yeah, welcome back everybody. It's been a busy last few months. Well, it's been a couple months. October, like 1.5 or so months.
Ish. 6 weeks probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that.
Since the episode.
At least we're doing it now and not like 6 months later like the last one.
The last
or 3 months or whatever it was.
The last one was we broke beginning of hay season and then the end of hay season, which is what happens every year because it happened the year before. Mm-hmm. So.
Telling you, we just need to schedule it.
Yeah, it's...
Every other week, I think, would be good enough, like on a weekend or whatever. We could do it first thing in the morning, probably.
Yeah.
And then, we can go about our day.
Yeah, that would work just fine, probably.
But you're like, it's like wrangling a squirrel trying to get you.
Couldn't be more true.
And then when you're ready, I'm not.
Yeah, and then it's like, all right, I'm good to go. And then it's like,
nope, gotta sell some hay.
I had to sell some hay. I had something come up. So, yeah, it's tough to
I saw something stupid on Marketplace I have to go get.
Oh, yeah.
That happens to me all the time.
Yeah, for sure. That should be a normal occurrence. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
I actually haven't seen anything good. Well, I've seen stuff come up on there, but lately it just seems like everybody wants too much for nothing.
Junk?
Yeah. Lately.
Pretty much.
Everybody wants too much for junk. And
yeah.
What was the last thing? There is a red top N14 car, so it was a swap, 1989 T800.
Yeah.
And the truck itself it looks like it was it was a log truck. It was like a short log hauler, so it had the bunk set up on the frame rather than your front bunk and then your pedal and your trailer. Mm-hmm. This one it looks like it was a short hauler, so it just had bunks mounted to the frame like a straight truck setup. The guy the truck looks like it had been sitting for
all of the years.
At least 15 years or so.
Nice.
I don't know if that's for sure.
It looks like it has.
But it looks like it has, because it looks like it's not very well taken care of.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at. It's covered in the fenders are like covered in leaves, and it's like there's moss on the truck. You might be able to find it on Marketplace. It's blue.
No, I'm looking at Marketplace trying to see if there's anything interesting.
Yeah, see if you can find something interesting.
There's bolt bins. Hillman nut and bolt bins.
Oh.
Let's see it says $35. 5-drawer units, $25. Okay, well never mind. That's gross.
Yeah. But anyway, 11 grand is what I was getting at.
That's a lot.
11 grand for.
Oh, now he's got to find it.
Oh no, I know where it is because I saw it. I looked at it and went,
That's a lot.
And I passed by, and then I get sent by my cousin the exact same truck. I'm like,
Oh, which one, Gavin or Nolan?
Nolan. I'm sitting there going, I hope that doesn't mean buy this now. I don't know what that was.
Loud is what that was.
Uh,
Ew,
yeah,
that's gross looking.
yeah. It's a
It's
T800.
lovely.
Except it's just looks like it was either not cared for its whole life, or it's been sitting in that same spot for forever. But I think the guy just thinks, "Ooh, red top at 14, 11 green."
Yeah, no, sir.
That's not how it works. Because the rest, yeah, those engines are worth a lot of money. They're not that much money if they're still in the truck. If they were, maybe if they were fully rebuilt, bottom end, top end, everything was set factory spec, everything's perfect. Out of the truck, maybe.
Yeah.
It's in a truck. It's been swapped into this truck because that was a 99 engine, not an 89 engine.
And the truck's like, the truck's kind of meh. It's probably going to have to be pulled out, and then you're going to have to do something with the truck, and that costs money, and,
Like the truck could be, you could do something with the truck, maybe, but the amount of work you would have to put into that truck, like airlines, I don't even want to get into it because it's ballistics forever.
Oh, yeah.
And people think they can get 11 grand for it. It's just crazy.
You'd be surprised.
You see, but there's somebody out there that's willing to spend that much just for that. For sure.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing is anything you're selling is worth what somebody was willing to pay for it. And some people are willing to pay an exorbitant amount of money for stuff because it's like that's what their grandpa had or their dad had or whatever.
There's
Sentimental value is worth a lot more to people than, oh, look, a truck.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like because when you look at the objective value of stuff, that's not worth 11 grand, but subjective from somebody's point of view, from the inside, they might go, "Oh man, I had an 89 T800. That was the best truck I ever did own. Maybe I want that truck. Maybe I want it again or whatever." Like that, there is for sure what you're saying. There's a lot of sentimental value in some of that stuff.
Well, like that tan truck I had.
Yeah. Right.
That poor thing.
That poor truck.
Just sat out. All I did was buy it, and then it.
Sat outside.
All I did to it was I fixed the oil leak.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the only thing I did to that truck. And it was wasn't the original owner, but it was the guy who bought it from the original owner.
Yeah.
It was his grandson that saw it and said that's my truck.
Yeah.
Like that was mine. And they sent me a picture of it from his Instagram from like 2 years ago, and I was like, "Oh, well, I guess it's yours then."
Yeah.
Because I understand that.
Yeah.
There's, specific vehicles that I feel the same way about.
Yeah, right. Stuff that.
Nothing that I've sold, but stuff that if it got sold,
Yeah.
you better not.
Sad. No, I get you. Like,
I would have to find a way to buy it. That's the thing.
That's the thing. That's
because it's special.
It's special. There's.
It's been in the family for what? That's a lot of math. I can't do that in my head. Give me uno momento.
But I know
Come on, phone.
There's a piece of you in that rig. It's something you don't want to. It's sentimental value. Simple as that.
56 years. It's been in the family for brand new. They bought it brand new. So 56 years our family's had it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like if it ever gets at least even under threat of being sold, I'm going to have to go find a way to make some more money.
Get some money. Buy.
Because it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, you want that rig. Yeah, for sure. That's just one of those. It's just it. Sentimental value. Simple as. No other way to put it.
There's that, but also I've noticed like sometimes that fades.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't care anymore.
For sure. And, like, if you're not running it or using it, for me, that sentimental value fades pretty quick. For sure. It's taken years.
Well, like your square body.
Yeah, my square body. Let's think. When I first bought it and I started working on it, I was like, man, I'll never sell this rig. This is awesome. This is great.
Yep. Everybody says that at the beginning.
Everybody says that at the beginning. But I built it. I put turbo on it. I started driving it, and I was like, man, this is fun. Whatever. right about when the transmission went out, the 700R4 went out, when it quit moving for the second time. Because the first time it quit moving, I was like, something ain't right. But I let it cool off, and it was fine again.
Ah.
Yeah, right when it quit moving the second time, going down 143rd, going back into tonight on the backside, that's when I went, I don't know if I want this anymore. Because what I was using that truck as a work truck. I was using it to tow my hay mower around, the baler around. I would use it to tow stuff.
You towed that lawnmower with it a couple
Oh
times.
yeah, many times. I've run all kinds of stuff up and around. Heavy stuff that's way too heavy for that poor little truck. And that's a lot of why the transmission went out. But
Weird.
almost like
It wasn't meant for that.
No, I think it was.
Was it that only like a 3/4 ton also?
Yeah, it's 3/4 ton, 7,200 GVW because it was the light 3/4.
And that engine, that diesel, wasn't really meant for doing diesel things.
Yeah, that was an economy.
6.2.
Yeah, I've talked about that truck on the podcast in the past.
When you still had
I
it.
still had it.
Because we started this before you got rid of it, I think.
Oh, yeah, we started it when I was. I think we started it before I even had the
white
turbo on, and then I started. Yeah, I showed the turbo off and stuff. And
Yeah.
all the bank stuff, and it was like, oh, that's the coolest thing ever. You probably go back and hear me talk about it. Like, yeah,
In the first couple episodes, like, this thing's freaking awesome. I'm never getting rid of it. And now we're, like, talking about when you sold it.
Yeah, no, dude. This is the funniest thing ever, because at least I get to pass. I'd rather pass the project, or at least onto somebody that can maybe use it.
Well,
Get some use out of it.
another thing is, like, it was a lot nicer when you sold it than when you got it,
Well,
for
yeah,
sure.
for
You
sure.
put a lot of work into that
When I
thing.
got it, it was a $2,500 square body, which this day and age is kind of hard to find, but it was a 90-year-old guy, so that's why. And it was covered in moss, and it was bone stock, and the starter ear was broken off the cast block right off the back. So the first thing we did when we got it
Fix
was
that.
pull the engine out.
Yeah.
And fix that. And then
Is that a pretty common thing on those?
Yeah, because there's a brace on the starter that goes from the starter up to the block.
Nobody puts it on there.
Nobody puts it back on when they swap starters.
Ah.
It vibrates, and then
Cracks.
what happens is it loosens the bolt as it vibrates and it cracks.
That makes sense.
I
Well,
almost-
diesel.
I almost made that happen a second time.
Because you didn't put the brace in there?
bracket was put back on. The little bolt, it's a little tiny 10mm bolt. So it's a number 6 or number 8 thread.
Yeah.
Whatever, metric thread.
Yeah.
It had backed itself off because it wasn't tight all the way. I didn't get it all the way tight. And so one day, I went to go start it, went outside to the shop.
Make a funny noise.
Crank, worse than that. Ding, 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 ding. Something falls on the ground.
Oh,
I
good.
get out and there's a starter bolt on the ground.
Ooh. That's good.
The outside starter bolt had rattled itself so loose from starting it over and over and over again with this brace that had been probably popped off since like the second time I drove it after putting the starter in. That the starter bolt just decided, it's backed out enough now, and it fell out.
Nice.
Luckily, the threads weren't damaged. It had just backed itself out, and luckily,
You got
that
lucky.
was luck there. So I put the bolt back in. I had a slightly longer starter bolt, so I could run a nut on top just to be safe, because I didn't want to break the ear off or strip the threads.
Yeah.
And then I put the brace back together. Then it never had an issue again.
Torquing things helps.
Yeah, I learned that lesson that day.
I think we all learned that at one point or another.
I'm sure you've had a similar experience where something falls off and you go,
I don't know if I've had anything fall off. I've had stuff where I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's almost, that's going to be a problem if I don't do something about it.
yeah,
I should probably fix that.
yeah, right.
And there's like my 89, like if the ring gear lands in the right spot,
Yeah.
it grinds the hell out of the starter because the teeth are messed up.
Oh, that spot.
So if you get it goes whack, and you could hear it. It's like it's a god awful noise because it's very loud.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You got to let the starter stop all the way and just like bump it,
Yeah.
just real light, and then it'll move enough to get it to a different spot, and then you can start it. Because that IDI, once it's warm, it just
Yeah, it lights right off. I remember. Yeah.
that truck runs good. It just the wonderful
They always
Ford
do.
E4OD that's behind the engine is,
Yeah.
kind of a problem right now.
It let go. Before the podcast, we were talking about that.
Yeah.
Early electronic and late mechanical transmissions on the backs of diesels and stuff. Even anything. Just having issues.
Well, nobody knew to build an automatic that heavy.
Not yet, yeah.
I mean, like a C6 is different because that was
Well, yeah, because the C6 was behind
460s and stuff.
460s, and back then,
The 460 actually had, in the same year, it had more torque and more power than the diesel. So they knew that at least.
they knew that going into it. That's the way that old trucks were just built that way.
Mm-hmm.
The option to, even into in fact, Dodge did this into the 90s. The V10 Dodges, they had more advertised horsepower and torque than the Cummins did, because they had to try and sell some of their own stuff too. And I understand that in a way. They had to sell something. But to me, when I see a gasoline second gen truck going down the road, I think that is the biggest waste of money that guy has ever. If he bought that thing new, I feel sorry for him now, because you look at the values of both trucks side by side. One went way down and one went.
Well, it's because the truck itself is not that great.
No,
because it's a Dodge from the 80s.
It's the 90s Dodge.
The 90s, yeah.
Oh, gosh. I mean, we've had one, and my cousins have had several, and I've been around, and my dad had bought one in 98 with a Cummins in it. But,
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that.
That's kind of what started that. That was his first one.
First brand new truck?
First Dodge. I don't know if it was his first. Well, actually, before that, he had the red Toyota, the Jeep, the CJ, and Spur Body before that.
Might have been.
And then he bought brand new 98 and a half, because that's when the 24 Golf came out. A Dodge.
So 99 model year.
Yeah. A Dodge, second gen Dodge. Single cab, long bed, lifted that sucker, put it on.
Of course he did.
That's him.
And I wonder where you got that from.
School, yeah, in his high school days, that's what he was. And it was an automatic.
Problem.
Yeah. It had problems.
Dodge just hasn't had good luck with transmissions since the
but
beginning.
It's only until just now, and it's because they outsource. Finally.
Yeah, because they finally had somebody else do it that could actually build one.
The really decent one is the 68 RFE, which is the one that's in that red one. Those are good, but it took until 2008, and then even then, some were hit and miss, depends on the day they were built.
It's like a 6-liter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know all about
My truck was built like on a Wednesday after everybody got a raise.
Yeah, or even after, like right after lunch or before lunch. I don't know.
Nah, right after lunch. I think everybody got a raise that day.
I think so.
So they were like, just in a fantastic mood.
Because it's still totally fine and has 230K on it. He's not.
Yeah, knock on wood, it's 235 right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's had the normal things like EGR cooler went out once. H-pop was replaced
That's all wear items.
because the Ford Tech. So my grandpa bought that new.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know that. I've told you that, but the two people that listen to us might not. If anybody listens to us at all.
Yeah, if you're out there.
But he bought that new, and I can't remember which time that was. I have all the paperwork for that thing though.
Yeah.
Everything that's ever been done to that truck is in a folder in the. Yeah.
Because it's been around you since new. So.
But the intake was already off of it, so he was like, "Why don't we just do the H-pop?" Because I think that was when it died, and it was the ICP solenoid that time.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was, I don't remember. It's had the ICP sensor also replaced, but you don't have to pull anything to do that.
Yeah.
But it's had the wow, my train of thought just poof.
But
The intake was off of it for another reason, because it stopped running again.
a different thing.
And he was like, well, it might not be the H-pop, but, we're already in here.
Yeah.
And if I put it all back, because those are advanced enough, like even the 7.3, like you can't tell anything about it unless you can start it or try to start it.
Yeah.
And you can't do that with the high-pressure oil system apart. So, he was like, why don't we just do this now so you don't have to... Because if I put this other part in here and it's not the problem, Then you have to pay all this money again for me to go back in there
Yep.
and replace it. So we might as well just do it now. So he was like, just do it now.
You're in there.
And it's been like 100,000 miles since that happened. So I'm like,
It's like kind of on the edge of your seat when you're driving, but at the same time, it's really fun.
well, that's the thing about that truck is I know the history of it.
Yeah.
And it's had, Motorcraft 1540 and a Motorcraft filter
Everything.
every 5,000 miles since it was
every
new.
living part that it's needed is had, and that's all on record.
Yes.
Basically, trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. Life of HBOPs kind of varies depending on HBOP. I know my cousins lasted a while on that truck.
Is that why he sold it?
No, he sold it. I think a lot of it just came down to he didn't want to spend money on it anymore. I think he just wanted to move on to something a little newer. He's looking at getting this. He was looking at getting a 6.7 Ford.
Ooh.
And I think he still might be. He got one lately, but I'll have to. Let me tell you a story.
Uh-oh, here we go. Was it not running?
Found the cheapest.
Uh-oh.
Basically, it runs, but it's like the cheapest 6.7 I've ever seen on Marketplace. But not super cheap. But it's cheap enough to where
What's wrong with it?
one of them would look at it and go, "That's a good deal," because they know they can make. This is a make money one, not a keep because it has rust. But regardless, that aside, it would sell better in Nebraska than here because it's kind of just normal life thing for them over there. Unfortunately.
That's why I don't want to live over there.
Yeah, salt. But he sends me this truck. He's like, check out what I'm gonna go look at tomorrow. And I look at it. It's like, oh. Because from far away, when he said it's got some rust and stuff, but just take a look. He's just like basically showing it to me. Mm-hmm. He's already pretty set on because it's a pretty good deal. So I'm looking through the pictures and the interior. It's a 6.7. It's a 20. I still have the
Listing
It
English.
is a 2011
So the first year, that's good.
Ford F-350
$6,000.
Yeah. So
Yikes.
it's actually a pretty nice looking truck, right?
From far away.
From far away. The inside's actually the interior's in really good shape.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff. Whatever. They can spot that and go, it's a good deal. It has a miss on the scanner, and they knew that going into it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a miss on cylinder. The guy thought it was a different cylinder than it was. So once the Watsons figured out what side it was on, because the guy I think was counting with the wrong cylinder numbers.
Well, yeah, Ford's different than everybody else.
So they used Ford numbers and they figured out cylinder 5 misfire. Whatever. Mm-hmm. Well, they thought first that it could be maybe an injector. It would be easy.
No.
You know what it wasn't?
An injector? Was it a laundry list of things that they had to replace?
Look at viewers can't see this, but look at that piston.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So.
Did it drop something in there?
Piece of valve.
Ooh.
Exited the head.
Ah, that's nice. So valve, head, and piston.
The head and piston met somehow.
Well, they were into it for.
Cracked originally, and so pieces of valve were in there, and so they pulled the transmission down, and it's hanging by ratchet straps in this picture.
That's good.
So that they could get to the bed plate and lower and upper oil pan is what some people call it, whatever.
Yep.
And they pulled the piston out, and that's what it looks like.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. So for viewers at home,
that thing is beat up.
At home, it is a hammered piston in number 5 because a chunk of valve hit it, and it didn't like that.
No, typically that's not a good thing.
Now they are getting 2 new heads, head gaskets, piston.
They're going to spend a bunch of money on it and probably still make money on it.
They'll still make money on it because it's in Nebraska, but
that and their last name is Watson, so I mean, they're the best salespeople on earth.
Yeah. So, this piston debacle, I think they're going to try it. or they don't think looks bad enough. They kind of looked at it. And they think that it's so they're gonna see if they can just home more. It's gonna be a tough.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a stretch. They're just trying everything they can to get it, so they don't have to pull the engine because it really they got quite a bit torn down in a couple days. So they're hoping that it shouldn't be too bad going back together. But
6.7 still have tortilled head bolts, or do they studs?
I don't know.
I'd have to
They might
be.
well, I kind of doubt it because they're not. Doesn't really look like they're gonna mod that truck. They're trying to sell that truck, but
They're not gonna keep it. That's the thing.
no, that's the thing. That's a truck that you just kind of want to move down the road.
Yeah, like I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, but at least they're replacing both heads. So
Kind of like a certain 6.7 Cummins. That's that's gonna get kept, but
yeah,
same kind of situation there.
similar situation. That situation is yeah.
Did the piston get hit at all?
On this truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, light tap though.
Oh, not like that.
But, yeah, not like that.
Yeah, you still don't want to risk it
That's
cracking.
One of those things that, like, you don't want to risk the piston cracking because the piston could have got struck in such a way where it's a little bit oval too, and it could be wearing more.
Mm-hmm.
Two sides worse than the others. It's like
Cummins.
yeah, they went. What happened? I told you this, but nobody on the listening side has heard about this.
The 0 listeners.
So the 0 listeners out there, the 4 listeners, they're listening right now. My dad's 6.7 Cummins hard. Pick 'em up truck. That's flatbed. It is for context, a 2016 Ram 5500. So it is a commercial, what they call cabin chassis.
Mm-hmm.
Cabin chassis. Not sure how relevant this is necessarily because people have found this happening on other engines too. But the cabin chassis actually got different spec engines.
Yeah.
Standard ones. They're lower spec, lower horsepower, lower output. And that's always been a Dodge Cummins thing. They've always done that with commercial trucks. But anyway, getting on the story. A couple months ago, my dad started noticing a weird sound in the exhaust, like a miss. But the engine wouldn't throw codes because those engines don't really know.
Well, it probably wasn't severe enough.
Yeah, you're probably right because it was only one exhaust valve. But anyway, started hearing this thump 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 sound coming out of the exhaust, like a miss. That would get better if you revved it higher. Found out later, and the reason was valve seat didn't have enough time to fall down. That's why. So what had happened? If you didn't catch it from that already, the Cummins had a classic late model past 2012 6.7 Cummins issue. This is 2013 and up. They started having this issue. The valve seat decided to, on cylinder 4, dislodge itself.
Exhaust valve.
Yeah, on the exhaust valve, which is why you could hear it out of the
Well, one of the exhaust valves.
One of the two. They have 4 valve. They're a 4 valve head.
I'll stop interrupting now.
No, you're providing better insight.
I'm providing context.
You're providing context, and that's important because that's the only reason you could hear it out the exhaust. One exhaust valve was doing this.
Only mechanic would notice stuff like that.
Thump, 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 thump. So it was audible, but it would kind of go away, and then it was weird. What was happening was it would randomly fall down. Well, when it was idling, the engine was turning slow enough that the valve seat had time to come down, hang on the valve a little bit, so the valve would stay open for a little extra longer, and then it would slip back up in there. So it's doing this. The valve seat's doing this at idle. Well, when it's running, it's up here. It doesn't have enough time to fall down.
Yeah.
Well, if he'd have done that much longer, the valve seat probably would have broke. And
Or the valve would have.
Worse, or a valve would have broken.
Yeah, something would have catastrophically broken, and it would have been bad.
We didn't know that that's what that was, but he drives it over to a good buddy of ours. He's a really good tech up Scoop Valley. Same dam. Drives it over there, and they're both listening to it because it started doing it again. Both listened to it. And my dad drove up there knowing likely that it probably could be the worst of the two options being a valve. And so
What was the other option?
Fat injector. So out of
He's not that lucky.
Yeah, no, not this. No, he unfortunately had the worst luck in this situation because he gets up there and they're both looking at it, and they both. I don't know what exactly conversation took place, but they both arrived at the same conclusion that it was a valve. And so he comes back, and I was at the phone company at the time. We were both talking. He comes back and he goes, "Yeah, he thinks it's a valve. He thinks it's a valve. He thinks I should just park it, and we should just get to work." Good thing we did.
Yeah.
We park it, and we start pulling everything apart. We pull the head off, and then I shine my light down at cylinder 4, and there's a little tiny valve impression at cylinder 4, where the exhaust valve is. As a joke, I was like, I wonder what happens on that valve. I grab a dead blow hammer, and I just use the handle and I push down. I hear, ting, 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 and I look down, and the valve seat's hanging on the valve. Like, there it is.
Found it.
So this little hardened valve seat's just sitting there dangling.
That's not good.
No.
That's not good at all.
Rattling around the entire time, hanging the valve. Actually, at one point, it hung the valve open long enough, the piston came up and hit it. So.
That's not good.
Yeah, the valve is
not good at all.
bent a little bit too. The whole head's been going through. All the valve seats are getting replaced with tighter fit valve seats. It's ready now. We're gonna go pick it up tomorrow.
Oh, good.
So,
How long do you think it'll take to get it back together?
probably another month. That's being generous too.
Well, yeah, because you guys are you're busy already.
Yeah, busy, and really only have weekends to do full work on it. And in between that and we got to get the engine out now.
Yeah.
Piston out.
Yeah, because you can't get the oil pan off of it, can you?
5500 front axle or 5500 front frame section has a huge cross member, whereas my brother's truck, which is 2500, they don't have that extra cross member. So you can
Of course not.
Yeah, easy. You can take the oil pan off all day long. My dad's truck, giant cross member right in the way. So we have it down now to the point where it's just 2 motor mount bolts, a couple fuel lines, something or other, and then it's out. But yeah, it has to come out. Oil pan off, piston on. New Cummins OEM piston goes in, all back together. Oh yeah, and then as injectors tested, 3 of them were bad.
Oh, good. That's good.
So he was like, that's why I wanted to get him tested, because you never know. He doesn't
Yeah.
put additive in his fuel either, so
Should put arch oil stuff in it or Standardine.
or we have Cummins stuff.
Cummins works, for a Cummins engine. That might be good.
Yeah.
Well, arch oil, like even the guy that used to run PowerstrokeHelp.com,
Yeah.
he died.
Yeah.
So he can't, recommend much anymore. But when he used to talk about additives, he said arch oil is like the best there is for like Huey injectors and stiction issues. There's a video on Arch Oil's website of a 7.3 that like they had to crank on it for like 45 seconds in the cold to get it to start, and it would pop 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 pop, and then it would smooth out. He put the arch oil in it for about a month, and then he went out there and it would just
Light right off.
like it was new.
Yeah, that arch oil stuff's good. They know what they're doing. For sure.
I run all 3 in my truck. I run the everyday, which is every time you put fuel in it, which is what the Standardine stuff you have. It's probably the same thing, but and I put the fuel system cleaner in my truck every 5,000 miles. And then I put the friction modifier in the oil, which is what they recommend. So I was like, I'm going to do it because it's got, 235,000 miles on it. And
to that higher mileage stuff, it is a good idea to start running some heavier, not necessarily heavy, but heavier additives and stuff, like fuel system cleaner, like he does every 5K.
I would like those injectors to last a long time too.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I put them in, well, 30,000 miles ago now. I put them in like the injectors lasted, I think I have it written down on the receipt for the injectors for that kit that I bought.
Yeah.
It was like 198, 998.
Okay.
Or 199, 998. So
makes
200,000 miles.
Yeah.
That's when the stock injectors in my truck let go. And it wasn't even all of them, it was just one.
Yeah.
Because it just had a dead hole, basically.
Yeah.
It was on my way home from school one day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's cool.
That's new.
I had just passed like the Maytown rest area. Yeah, and it was like, yeah, it was just a dead hole. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's still pretty impressive, though.
So, yeah, that's what, maintenance does for you.
Exactly. I think if they're well maintained, I don't think that those really ever have terrible injector issues.
I think my grandpa put fuel additive in it when he had it, too. I'm not sure, though.
Could be. I think it's good. Good maintenance schedule in general is just good for those.
I believe in, like, once you use a certain oil, you should stick with that same oil.
Yeah.
At least the same weight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't
Everybody has opinions on brands and whatnot, but I'm like,
just stick with what it had.
the sad thing is you don't know who makes Ford oil because it doesn't say on the jug.
Nope.
Like most of them, like Napa is like, I think it's Valvoline or
Napa's Valvoline.
yeah.
If you buy Napa oil, Napa house brand, it's the same as a Valvoline jug. And
Ford doesn't tell you.
I want to say, I'm trying to think of another brand that's made by some other company, but a lot of them are the same.
Yeah, they're just rebranded. And I know Ford doesn't make their own oil.
No, there's no way.
It's somebody else's, but I'd like to know whose it
Yeah,
is.
I don't know whose it is.
You know what we could do is during oil analysis class, we can bring a jug of that in and then put it against like Dello and Rotella. Watch it be Rotella. I don't like Rotella, but it's probably Rotella.
Yeah. No, I've been running Rotella for years.
Well, that's a completely different thing too. Like, it has nothing to do with it. My bias against Rotella
Yeah.
has nothing to do with oil.
Yeah.
Because I was running it in my 89, and that's when it started overheating. And it was the oil cooler.
It's the oil cooler.
And I'm just like, because I had put Ford oil in that too. And that was like the one time I bought Rotella for it. And then it started overheating. I was like, this is awesome. Even though, yeah.
I've been running it for years. Well, now.
It's all the same. It's just whatever additives they put in it.
Yeah, literally the additive packs are just what changes them. And that's the thing. If we went for oil analysis class, we can just let's take some Motorcraft, let's take some other oils, and just see what
matches.
What matches the closest. It won't be exact, but you could tell.
You can tell, yeah.
You can tell who uses.
Everybody's got different additive packages they put in theirs.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Another oil debate people in my kind of ish circle get heated about is I think it's so stupid because like oil debates in the normal diesel circle that we're used to is like, well, this company wants you to use 1030 now for certain stuff, but I've been sticking with 1540 for years, and like that kind of stuff, and then like additive packages like we were talking about. But it's so funny to me that in the two-stroke circle,
here we go.
yeah, there's an argument, and I think, in my honest opinion, from the outside looking in, and I'm running 1540 in one right now.
Mm-hmm.
Multi-grade oil versus standard oil, to me, doesn't make a difference anymore.
Like 30 weight?
So,
Because they recommended 30 weight.
They recommend 30 or 40 weight, depending on climate.
Yeah.
Straight 30 or 40.
Mm-hmm.
It is so funny to me how heated, because I'm in a Facebook group called Detroit Diesel.
Of course you are.
I've talked about this in the past. I'll scroll through it, and it's so funny how heated people get about multi-grade oils versus standard grade oil. And it's like, the reason that debate even came up back in the day was, yes, because when multi-grade oils came out first,
They weren't
they
as
sucked.
yeah, they weren't good.
Terrible. And that, like, Ron Nelson has been running, he used to run standard grade oil even until recently. Still does, I think, in a lot of his older tractors because of the same thing. He's like, well, I heard if you ran multi-grade, it would, like, eat bearings. Well,
That was also when multigrade was trash.
in the 40s, in the 50s, yeah, multigrade sucked. It was terrible. Multigrade has come so far now.
Oils in general.
Additive pack have come so far now that I don't there's not really.
You can put 1540 in everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything.
I put it in cars. I put it in gasoline. It doesn't matter.
Well, maybe not like brand new cars.
No, not brand.
Like
no.
brand new GM products might be a bad idea. Yeah, the owner's wife drives an Escalade, and it's only a couple years old. Guess what it takes? 0-20. Can you? It's like you're pouring it. I'm like, am I pouring water into this? What's going on right now? It is. It's bad.
The newer 6.2 gas engine recall, the huge one that they had.
Oh, the recall? Yeah, I've heard about that.
They were flying apart. Their Band-Aid fix was to up the grade of oil to like 5W30 from 0 point.
How about you just make the clearances a little less tight?
Yeah, or like, I don't know.
Put thinner bearings in it? I don't know what to tell you. Something.
Something. Like, don't cheap out on them or something. Like,
GM, dude. They just run out of money and then they're like, let's make it as cheap as possible.
Yeah. The government will fix it.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
That's why I like Ford. They've never taken a handout from the government.
This is true.
When they were running out of money, they would sell off a portion of their business. Like when they used to make tractors and trucks, they sold off the tractors to New Holland.
A lot of the issue, I think, is, I think before that even being a lot of their products were being bought by the government already, so they had.
You know why? Because they were the cheapest. That's why.
Probably.
The U.S. government's like, what's the most affordable vehicle we can buy?
Yeah.
Which translates to, I want cheap. Give me cheap. Well, it's just like, what's his name? The redhead guy that we watch all the time on Reels, who's got his own trucks, his own service trucks in the Midwest. Yeah. You know who I'm talking about. I can't remember his name right now.
Tyler.
No, different one.
Different one?
Yeah. The guy that works on, like, Case skid steers a lot and complains about him. He's pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh, I forget his name now, too. Yeah,
I can't remember his name, but,
he's funny.
My train of thought left again.
But anyway, yeah.
What were we talking about?
Something about cheap. One of his things.
Oh yeah, one of his things was he was putting new injectors in something, or no. It was a new pump. I think it was a new injection pump. That's what it was. Reman injection pump for a deer.
Yeah.
And he was like, he pointed to the sticker remanufactured by whatever company it was, and he was like, you know what that means? That means that was the cheapest bid that they got. And they were like, that one. You know why? Cheap. Well, it's like CNH injectors. You guys had problems with them.
It's insane. Yeah.
So whoever rebuilt the injectors for them was like cheap.
That fiasco on the podcast. I don't remember which episode, but
it was early on, I think.
It was earlier.
Because that was when it was happening.
We were fighting for an entire hay season. The tractor misfiring, not running right, white smoking. Replaced the injectors, had the same issue. Those injectors were junk.
Bad right out of the box.
Bad straight out of the box.
Wasn't it like three of them?
Yeah, it was 2 or 3. It's 2 of them.
Too many. That's how many.
One is too many out of the box. And I'm just, they got CNH badges on. It's like, sitting there looking at them going, what in the world? And I think, we took them to H&H to have them tested. And they found them junk. And they were like, where did you get these? Because they thought they were trying to
the dealer.
We're like, no, we bought these from a CNH dealer. Like,
did you buy them from Brim or did you order them from Essex?
From Essex.
That's sad.
With CNH boxes.
CNH
shipped them out.
We've had parts so far I think it's only been like one. We had a throttle pedal that was bad right out of the box from Cat for a 420F backhoe. And we put it in there, nothing. Didn't do anything. It was like, oh, that's convenient.
Cool.
Bad right out of the box.
And it just, like we've talked, I know we've said this in the past, but it just the cheaper and cheaper people try to make stuff now, their QC processes and everything are
nobody, they're just money. That's all they care about.
Oh yeah, and then a lot of it's throwaway too. Like, bad out of the box, throw it away and get a new one. Or just bring it back and we'll throw it away.
I believe they just gave us another one.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Usually if it's stuff like that, they'll just give you.
We went to Nobody Cares Machinery and
see. We cares.
They got us a new one. I think I don't remember for sure.
I'm sure they did.
Because we were like, hey, this is bad.
They don't want her.
Yeah.
Like, oh, huh.
Anyway, back to GM and their cheap practices.
Right. Yeah, we were just talking about the oil grade, but yeah, I just wanted to say they did a Band-Aid fix for that way ship has sailed. Everybody's talked about it already, but that was leading into my conversation about multi-grade oils. It's just so funny to me that there's still an argument. That in fact, there's a guy on YouTube that I watch, Detroit Garage. Is his name? He's out of Canada.
Why am I not surprised?
He's the guy that has the 6.4 that has a 453 or might be 471. 471 turbo.
Nice.
Basically silver. He built it. It's pretty cool.
6.4 body style truck,
Yeah.
like a Power Stroke truck. Oh,
And he took
there you go.
He put the 471 turbo in it. He runs all kind he'll run like vegetable oil mixed with other stuff and he'll get decent. He's a pretty cool guy. He's pretty smart.
That's kind of one thing that I want to get into, like used oil,
Yeah.
because I could run that in my IDI.
Yeah.
And I know people like you that have a lot of used oil.
Yeah. I always thought that'd be kind of cool to try and figure that stuff out. I know.
Only problem is you have to make sure 100% that it's just oil, nothing, not
Yeah,
like brake clean and all this other crap.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to do that. You got to filter it out. That's the toughest part.
Centrifuge. That's the fun part, because I don't even know where to start looking for any of that stuff.
No, I have no idea.
I've also seen things happen with centrifuges. I saw one time this guy posted on a waste oil burning diesels group that I'm in. People run it in 6 liters too. Waste oil, and it's like, I'd rather not.
That's like there's so many tight tolerances in the fuel system on those. It's like,
Yeah, I don't know.
older stuff, yeah, that's fine. But
Yeah, but it's like he started it when he left for work,
oh yeah,
and the power went out, and his centrifuge was gravity fed.
oh
So, he came home, he had it in a little shed in his backyard, one of those like plastic sheds from Home Depot.
yeah,
He came home and there was oil running out from under the door.
oh,
He was like, ooh, that's a bad day. So the centrifuge stopped turning, and it just kept going.
and the oil kept coming in and it spilled over the top.
Yeah. And I was like, ooh, that's not a fun day right there. That's bad.
If you're running a centrifuge, you also have to have a backup generator on standby, just in case something like that happens.
Like you guys do?
Yeah,
Does that thing run the whole farm?
that one.
Yeah.
It just runs the house.
Oh.
All this stuff, I mean, power just goes out.
Mm.
There's no generator for this stuff, but that backup generator.
Do you guys have one at your house?
No, we have what's MQ stand for?
No idea.
It's on. I have it in my head. Master Clip? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
We just have one of those wheel around
Yeah.
bigger diesel generators.
Oh,
On a cart. It just sits there.
there you go.
We just pull it out, and the power goes out, fire it up, wake the whole neighborhood up. Little Isuzu diesels.
That's fine. They didn't need sleep anyway.
Well, when the power goes out, it'll be quiet, and then they're off in the distance.
About half an hour later, everybody starts firing their generator up.
Diesel generator here, gas generator here,
Yeah.
our diesel generator fire up. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the county shop next to us, so when it's dark out, all their lights are on, and everybody, like the whole neighborhood's dark, all their lights are on. I can hear their generator from my house. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Thanks, guys.
Great, guys. Thanks.
Well, ours isn't much better, 107 horse tractor running a PTO generator. Although ours, my grandpa's figured out the secret for ours.
Yeah.
Because it's a 540, right?
Yeah.
So he took on that tractor, it's the gearing's changed by the button on the back, because it's the bolt-on style. The 540 is the one with the hole drilled in it. So if you weld the hole shut, it runs the 540 on 1,000 gearing.
Oh.
So you can run it about 400 RPM lower. And, it's a 100 horse tractor, so you're not going to stall it out.
No. No, that.
And it's a 40 kilowatt generator, so, turning on the washing machine's not going to do it.
No.
It's not going to kill it, so it'll be fine. You could hear it while it was running, though. My uncle was welding on something. I don't remember what. I think he was working on the frame, the rear part of the frame for his flatbed.
Yeah.
Every time he struck an arc with the welder, you could hear the tractor. Brrr. Brrr.
It's funny because the one at our house is only like a 15. It's like a little 15.
Yeah.
It's bigger than a. Actually, it might be like a 20. I don't know. It's bigger than like a wheel-around gas generator measured in watts. It's a 15 kilowatt or something like that, I want to say. So, you turn on something with a heavy load in the house. Like, if all the lights are on.
Does it have a turbo? The engine?
You know?
Because that's how you could tell when you put a load on it. When you turn something on, it's just whoosh.
That one, I don't know if it does. That one might not because it's so small. We have ones here. We have those white ones up there. They're all MQs.
The tow behind ones?
Yeah, the tow behind ones. It's the same brand as the one at home, but all these are tow behinds.
On trailers.
On trailers, like a bigger one up here and a couple of smaller ones over there. One of them marks. But those all have turbos.
You're going to have to look at that when you get home now. It's going to bug you.
Yeah, it is going to bug me. I don't know if that one would. I don't think it would. I think it's a three or four cylinder diesel. And it's plenty of power for the minimal amount of kilowatts of things. So
Can you plug the entire house in?
yeah,
Oh.
it goes through the little shop runs off of it too at the same time. But we just
That's good.
keep the lights off of the shop.
Yeah.
The house, if you run
My grandpa's always like, when the generator's on, he's like, well, you might as well turn all the lights on. Because we're not paying for it anyway.
Yeah.
From the power company anyway. It's not going to increase it. It's diesel costs the same no matter how much you burn.
Right. Keep it going.
He was like, you might as well just turn everything on.
I will run it. Our house, if you run all the lights and then an appliance, the generator will bog. And it's, I don't know, it's not that big of a generator. It's kind of small. But she gets
40 kilowatts a little overkill. It's 40 kilowatt with an 80 kilowatt surge.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's overkill.
Yeah. That's plenty.
Yeah, our power was out for 26 hours. The tractor was not running for the whole 26 hours, and we burned 30 gallons of diesel.
30 gallons.
I was like, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Not really that cost efficient when you do the math.
But, you need power,
You need
so
power.
it's nice when your freezer doesn't,
Yeah, de-ice itself.
everything thaws out, and you're like, I don't know if I should eat this or not.
Yeah.
It's got weird spots on it.
That's what it is.
That's one thing I noticed, like, all the ice tasted weird
Yeah.
after the power came back on.
Yeah, like, ice in the freezer here in the house. My grandma had like a Ziploc bag full of ice because she has to, in that freezer, she has to pour the water and make it herself. Mm-hmm. The ice in that freezer. Hey, I did it finally.
I kicked the stool, so I mean, you're in the clear this time.
Good. But, one time the ice tasted really funny. I was like, what in the world? It wasn't necessarily that it tasted funny. It tasted funny because it smelled funny. I was like, it smelled like sulfur.
That's nice.
I think we threw that bag of ice away.
Yeah, I would hope so.
It's not.
Do you guys have sulfur in your water here?
No, not for the house well. The
Irrigation wells?
new irrigation well, what we call the new one, the one up on this side of the same hill or whatever it's down by the creek area. That one does. The old well does not. The old well had extremely clean water, and that before he drilled the new one. That was the water that fresher than any water you'll ever have. Was like one line I was told about it. It's like super clean, super nice well water.
It's like our irrigation well.
The irrigation, we used to when we did irrigation, we'd hold the sprinkler head back and drink it because it was way fresher, nicer.
Oh, yeah.
Bottles of water and whatever. When we put the new well in, the irrigation system was contaminated, all of it. Because you have that well pumping into the same main line, and so after you do that, well, the water's never going to be as clean as just the one. So
Yeah.
it's got sulfur.
What, did that one just not move enough water for you guys?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't move enough water before we had the big drill. It was slowing down. I don't know if it was slowing down. That isn't a good word for it. It's more.
The water table was getting too low, probably.
Yeah, that's probably part of it, and the the way we wanted to run it, kind of.
Well, you probably wanted to run everything at once, and that was
Yeah.
that probably didn't move. That probably didn't fill up again fast enough for you. Yeah, we got lucky. We got really lucky with our well.
Yeah.
Because we have like an underground lake below our place. Because both the irrigation well and their house well is 18 feet deep. 18 feet. And
nothing at all.
You know, the foot valve is on the end of an old irrigation pipe.
Yeah.
That's 18 feet long. In the irrigation well.
18 feet.
And I can't remember. I want to actually, like, after it's done raining for the year, like in the beginning of spring before the water table starts to go back down, I want to take a picture of it.
Yeah.
And then I want to take a picture of it when it's in the middle of summer, show the difference.
Yeah.
But he said it gets down to the last tile that's in there. And I can't remember how tall those are, 4 or 5 feet.
Yeah.
But it gets down to the bottom tile, like the middle of the bottom tile, in the middle of summer after we've been pulling out of it all summer. But yeah, it gets up to like the top one almost, like the second or third one down.
18 feet is hilarious.
And it was hand dug. My grandpa was one of the people that dug it. He dug it with a shovel in the 50s or 60s.
Yeah.
50. Well, yeah, whenever it was 60s, I think. Anyway, he was down in the hole, right, and he dug till they couldn't stand anymore.
Yeah.
And then they pulled him out of there with a bucket. And it's like, guess it's deep enough.
Yes.
And it was 18 feet. Yeah, we got lucky with that.
That's funny.
Because it's really weird how close it is. Because our house is not. Our house is like 40 feet deep, our well.
Huh.
And yeah, he said their house well, the pump in their house well is submersible. It's at the bottom, right? But there's enough room. So, like, the well house is at ground level, right? And then he dug it out, like, I don't know how, like 6, 7 feet.
Yeah.
So the well's only 12 feet. There's enough room. It's a PVC pipe that goes down to the pump, right? There's enough room where he can open the door and bend the pipe out the door. So he doesn't even have to have a hole in the roof to get the pump out to replace it. Or the foot valve. The pump's on the floor in the pump house, but the foot valve, like when the foot valve rots off, he can pull the pipe out and bend it out the door to get it out.
Ooh. Dude, when we were test drilling, we had the crew come out here so surprised they couldn't find water. They asked if they could drill 100 more feet just to see if there happened to be water. There wasn't. The well ended up being over 200 and something feet deep.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
And it's up there by the cornfield.
Yeah.
Which has a water table right down in the bottom of it because it turns into a swamp. And yet they drilled up into the woods a little bit. They had to go like 200 and something feet.
Before they found water. Nice.
And yeah, and so of course, after test drilling one there, and then there was another one here and one there.
That's got to be expensive.
Yes, after test drilling.
Did Murky come do it? Yeah.
We go. Let's just try. Dad's just tired of doing this.
Let's try one where the other wells are.
Old faithful over there. Sure enough. Strikes water. There's water. It's a similar depth to where the other ones kind of are-ish. So I don't know. I think the old well's like 70 something.
It's all weird for me too, because your wells are probably only like that big around, right? They're just like an 8 or 10 inch pipe.
Yeah, I think
ours is like 5 feet, 6 feet around because it was hand dug, and that's what I'm used to when I think of irrigation well. And then I come over here and I'm like, what's this little pipe coming out of the ground?
On ours we have turbine pumps. No,
impeller.
We have impeller pumps.
That's what ours is.
The old well has several down in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Builds a bunch of pressure and shoots it out, and then the new one's got.
Ours is at the top. because it's, only 18 feet. All you got to do is fill that pipe up.
Where the pumps are, they're in there somewhere, and they suck water up. That's what they do. However they
Push. They push it.
push it. Probably push it.
If they're submersible, they push it. I don't know. Anyway.
That's what they should be.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to, just because
Yeah.
I think the neighbor's irrigation well is also like the same way.
An old school one.
But it's not that deep also.
Yeah, because there's just water everywhere.
There's an underground river.
There's just water everywhere over there. We're right there. That's where our water is.
That's weird.
It's strange. Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, because all you gotta do is, you turn the house water on to fill up the pipe.
Yeah.
And you just get it till it comes out, and then water. For all summer, like for 2.5 months, depending on how dry it is, of course. But yeah, we have water. We did the math on it the other day. It was interesting.
Yeah,
It's like each sprinkler head uses like 4 gallons a minute. Puts out like 4 gallons a minute. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. My grandpa was telling me about it. He's got it in a notebook.
Oh, yeah?
So each sprinkler head puts out 4 gallons a minute, right?
Yeah.
Times, we have 23, and they're all running.
Yeah.
So 92 gallons a minute times 60 minutes times 24 hours. That's 130. Wow, English. That was good. That was good words. 132,000 gallons an hour.
Dang.
Or no, a day. Excuse me.
Yeah, an hour would be pretty extreme. But yeah, I see.
Yeah. So
130,000 a day.
we were like, so that's a day. Still times 7 days. That's 927,000 gallons of water a week.
Almost 1 million gallons a week. Which,
And then you do that times, I can't remember how long it runs, but it's only a couple months probably.
yeah.
So let's just say like 10 weeks. 9,273,000 gallons of water.
Yep. We have.
But the thing about that is, most of it goes back into the ground.
Yeah.
Some of it evaporates, some of it the plants use, obviously.
Yeah.
But most of it goes back in the ground. And he did the math on how much rain we get in a year. And did the math on like 1 square foot, like 6 inches deep. On how much, I can't remember the math on that now, but it was like 40 million gallons of water. If we get our average rainfall is like 97 inches a year or whatever, we take in a lot more than we use.
Yes.
If you do the math.
Yes.
So yeah, we were like, that's the important part. That's what we want everybody to remember.
Yeah.
So we don't use that much water.
And that's the thing.
I mean, we use a lot of water, but it comes back.
It comes back. It's so stupid.
And if you think
Yeah, I know.
global warming's to blame, you can kiss my ass.
Yeah, and also when people say that, oh, I don't have any drinking, like the story you told.
Oh, good Lord, that woman that.
I don't have any drinking water because you.
Yeah, Ryan of all people.
Yeah.
They came to that shop over there and bitched out Ryan.
That's the worst.
He's like, "What do you want me to do about it?
Yeah. What?
I don't have any water in my house well because these farmers are stealing it all." Yeah, sure, lady.
Yeah,
sure. Maybe it's because your well's 250 feet deep and you live on the top of a hill. Did you ever think about that?
Yeah. Like, that's not how that works.
Oh, Jesus. Some people are just,
I don't.
intellectuals.
They don't understand how water works.
Yeah, that's not how that works,
Yeah,
dude.
that's basically what you want to get at.
And maybe it's because it's the middle of July.
Yeah.
And, the water table is pretty low.
Like, it's pretty low.
Nice. These people are not smart.
No, and that's like the point you're driving home there. You take in a lot more than you use. So.
Yeah, I don't want people to hear that number and go, they're taking all the water. No, we're not.
Not really.
We're taking some of the water.
It comes back. Some of it comes back through the. It doesn't even get used by the ground or used by the grass. So it just comes back down into the water table sometimes too. So it all goes back. Yeah, we have on both pump lines coming or both pump outlets. We have meters on each buried underground.
Yeah,
with
we don't have that.
So you can see at the end of every year, just out of curiosity,
Yep.
I don't remember what the
It's a
last
lot.
one was. It's a big number. Especially with that water drill. The big one. That was
Yeah, those never worked for us.
well, yeah.
Our soil drains too fast. That's our problem because there's a gravel pit next door.
Yeah.
We have a lot of rocks.
We have water rocks too, but
That's another interesting thing.
Doesn't drain.
Yeah. Ours, like, the far end by the county pit has rocks in it.
Yeah.
But, like, my house, my grandpa's house, there's none. It's, like, beautiful brown soil.
Perfect soil.
It's gorgeous. It's easy to dig in because there's no rocks. I mean, there's, like, you get down, like, a couple feet,
Yeah.
and there's some pretty good sized, big rocks.
Yeah.
But it's, like, not gravel.
Yeah. Tonight I was known for rocky soil. It's bad.
Like sandstone?
Sandstone? Stone City, maybe?
So much sandstone that there's a cafe named after it,
There's a cafe named after
and like
There's 3
sandstone distillery.
Yeah, yeah. There's 3 quarries. Yeah, or there was, I should say. One of them's a water park, theme park, not theme park, a water park / playground, and the other 2 are kind of lost to the weeds,
Yeah.
but they're there. You can still see them. Stone City.
Rocky.
Yeah, really rocky.
At least it's not. Is it clay?
We have that too.
Oh, good.
We have up there on the hill.
Yeah.
It's so red.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Go up there and it's just mucky, nasty clay.
Deliciousness.
Oh my gosh. We have a ton of clay. We have a ton of rocks. It's great to have a utility business in this area, is all I'm saying.
Is it? It's just fantastic, huh?
Dude, there is a shovel that came back from a job site on Frog Hollow, which is a neighborhood suburban area in town. The shovel, the point is worn off the shovel.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. So if they'd already tried to sharpen the shovel, and it didn't last very long, and it just
That's awesome.
wore into a thing. Yeah, no, it's our soil's so bad up here. It's just known for that. That's why we don't drill as often up here as we do down south. Because up here, it's harder to drill.
It's like it's rock.
Yeah. If you use a vibratory plow, it starts to suck the rocks up out of the ground. It's vibrating, and it pushes them out of the way. Whereas if you're using a drill, you're going to hit the rocks, it's going to move the
Yeah.
head around.
Yeah. They had a drill in our Lakewood job.
Yeah.
They had a directional drill going under South Tacoma Way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Did you see
It took them like 2 days.
Oh, I'm sure. I believe it. See how that thing worked? You see it?
Yeah, it was interesting to watch. I'm like, how does that thing, when you've got like 100 feet of pipe in the ground,
Yeah.
how do you control where it goes?
That's it. It's crazy.
But how do you make it, like, you'd think it would just,
Right.
go all over the place. How do you make it, how do you control which way it goes? That's my question.
The end of it. So if you've ever seen the end of a directional drill, it's aimed one way because you'll have your rotation stick.
Mm-hmm.
You'll move your rotation stick and it'll point that end wherever it wants to go.
Hmm.
And you use a locator. So our newest machine, has a built-in. It's a company that makes them. I forget the name of it now, but they make a locator. It's a little pill-shaped object with a battery that goes into the drill head.
Yeah, so you can tell where it's
Screw
at.
a capsule in, and so you can now it's got a little tracker. You put your locator out on where your line's going to go,
Yeah.
and it tells you how far off from your target you are. So you just watch that on a little screen on the drill. You turn it, aim it like this, and wherever it's hitting the dirt like this, it'll push it this way, push it this way, push it this way, or push it up.
That's so weird.
And so watch it like I was watching. Micro run it last time. No, I was watching a different crew guy run a drill down Klamath.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll just watch. No, it was my dad run the drill that day.
Oh, yeah?
And he was on his our small. We have 2 drills. We have the bigger one and the small one. Here's our little drill. He's got it positioned into place. It's a short run that we were doing, just a driveway basically.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll go on the ground and he'll use the push stick, push it down, and you'll watch him. He'll twist it.
So they just push.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Push
do
and
this.
You once you're going, you pull the thing to full twist, and you make it spin. Otherwise, it'll get jammed up.
Yeah.
It'll not.
Okay. That's the point. I was like, how do you?
Yeah. The only way you control it while it's moving is by stopping.
Oh, so you have to stop and then
You stop.
position it and push it.
You stop it, and it pushes itself, and then you keep rotating it, and it'll go straight.
Oh, okay. I'm getting it now.
Okay.
So you stop it
Yeah, I wasn't really
while it's
making sense with that. What I was trying to say was, while it's spinning, it's going to go straight.
Yeah.
While it's stopped, it's going to go in whatever direction.
So that's how you steer it. Is you stop it whichever way you want that angle to be at, and then it'll push that way.
And
Okay.
usually you just kind of do it on the fly until
Got it.
it's on the locator and it's straight. And yeah, it's pretty cool to watch those things work.
It's nice because you can do it without disturbing anything.
Anything. You don't disturb the surface.
Like going under South Tacoma Way
yeah.
from one
That is a
utility box in the middle of a sidewalk to the other one in the middle of a sidewalk on the other side, under the road.
Yeah.
That job was kind of a nightmare because every pipe, everywhere we had to make a connection,
Yeah.
there was a steel sleeve on the pipe. That
Oh, yeah.
Mark and I, every time they found one that they had to put a connection in, right? We had to go up there with the service truck and the torch, get down in the hole, lay in the mud, and cut the sleeve off of that thing so they could hook their pipe up to it. And I was like, this is awesome.
This is great.
We had that in Vader, too.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't even like utility pipe. It wasn't like steel casing pipe. It was like gas line pipe.
Oh,
So it had that green coating on it.
yeah.
So we had to take the grinder and grind down to the pipe where we could actually cut it with the torch. That was awesome.
That's great.
That was super fun.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. But yeah, they're pretty neat how they work. 'Cause you don't have to use big giant drills and disturb the topsoil and make a huge mess.
You don't have to trench. You just go.
Yeah, no trenching. Just goes straight line. Yeah, and the loader, the self-loader systems work. They're pretty cool. Where it just screws on. Everyone just screws into the next.
It's kind of cool
They
to
got
watch.
vise in the front. I had to grease one of those. There's a lot of grease parts on the vise. But yeah, it just the vise part, just when you detach, it grabs the front, grabs the pipe itself and the part screws into the pipe and twists.
Mm-hmm.
Dunk. And then you back this one out.
Mm-hmm.
Grab a new one, keep the vise on it, tighten it up, release the vise, and send it back down. And yeah, you can go for long ways.
Yes.
Long ways.
As long as you make sure you're steering it right.
Yeah, as long as you make sure you
That's the important part.
yeah. Nope. Steer so far you can't see it. In the locator, that would be very bad.
Yeah, that would not be good.
Not a good day. Or hit power.
Ooh, yeah. We've done that before. I don't know if we've hit power. We've hit water before.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you call out a locate and then they miss this one. And they're like, what's this freaking water line here?
Yeah, what was that about? Yeah, yeah. Like,
Well, like when we were in Lakewood, they were running the... I think they did it... It was either the zipper or the walk-behind saw, the concrete saw.
yeah.
Because we have a big Husky walk-behind concrete saw. I think it was that. They busted a couple shear pins off on that because they were cutting the road. It was with the zipper. That's what it was. Because they found out, and then they had to use the concrete saw. Well, what the city of Lakewood did, in their infinite wisdom, when they made South Tacoma Way wider, because it's like 6 lanes?
Yeah.
Or no, it's 4 lanes. Yeah,
Is it?
I think. It's either 4 or 6. Anyway, it's wider than 2.
Yeah.
So when they made the road wider, instead of pulling the sidewalk out, they were just like, let's just pave over the sidewalk. That'll be a good idea. So when they ran the zipper down the road trying to zip the asphalt, you know, they found concrete with it and it broke a bunch of it was awesome.
Oh.
It was pretty good. I don't think it was that one, but there was another job where they hit like a really, really hard rock with the zipper, and you could see which tooth hit it because you could see where. I don't think it was ripped off. It might have been hanging on like by like half of it,
Yeah.
but it hit it so hard that it caved the drum in behind the block.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it hit it pretty good. You could see it. I was like, ooh, you guys really did a number on this one. It wasn't like caved in, but you could tell that it was like, whoop. It was like, that's not supposed to be like that. That's good. Yeah. But yeah, they found an old sidewalk that they just paved over. Like, nah, don't move it. It's fine.
There's a part of me that's like, I can't believe that. There's another part of me that's like, yeah, no, they would do that. They would do that.
Engineers.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's too much. It's too much work to get guys out here to move the sidewalk. Well, yeah, in the short term, but in the long term, when the road has to eventually be worked on.
Well, and all of the pipe, all the water pipe is asbestos concrete.
Ooh.
That's what we were doing up there was abatement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, replacing all that concrete pipe. Yeah, that was the funny thing. When Mike was talking to me, it was like, the first time he called me, I was like, what exactly do you guys do? Because, like, the website's very misleading.
Yeah.
Because it still says we do, like, site prep and all that stuff, which they did when they started, but now we specialized in pipe. Utility, like sewer and water. That's our main gig now. He was like, oh, so you know the assholes that stand in the middle of the road with their signs that are, like, blocking off 2 lanes of everything? That's us. We do that. I was like, that's nice, Mike. Nice. That's good. I just thought that was funny. He was like, yeah, we're the assholes in the middle of the road.
Blocking off 2 lanes, yeah. Pipe.
You gotta dig a hole to get it out.
Yeah, dug a hole to put it in, you gotta dig one to take it out.
What is Patelco doing on
Yeah, what are they doing there?
there? Because there's like a hole and then there's some really nice cold patch that's like, it's pretty good.
Where at specifically? Because there's a couple jobs.
The one that's on McCorkle,
Yeah.
right by your, where you go up to your house.
When I take a right when I leave and go towards Maytown. Go towards, all that. Like they're working right there. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea. Cause they had a bunch of,
It better not be something to do with fiber.
well, it better not. They're electric. Well, yeah, Potter Electric Company, but they had a pipe about this big, typical
Conduit.
or like drain pipe type stuff, like stuff we have up here on those pallets.
Oh.
White stuff.
Yeah.
It's that gray water pipe type stuff almost. I don't know what it's for. I know they don't do with water, so it's either like drainage or electric, but.
It's probably conduit for power.
Power.
But I don't know what, that's only like a couple 100 feet long.
Yeah, and power, they had a full-size one of those bundles like we have out there, that white stuff. Power's usually color-coded, like conduit-wise. Mm-hmm. That stuff was just gray. I don't know what they're doing. They're working on some kind of utility project right there.
Well, yeah, that's what they do.
They still have a sign out right now, I think.
Why do you have 2 of those impacts? 90-degree ones.
Oh, one's a 3/8 and one's a...
Oh, I guess that makes sense. They look exactly the same from this end.
Yeah, because they basically are. I don't think they change much on the inside of those.
Sorry, I saw a squirrel.
Well, yeah. And the other thing, that 3/8 one, whichever one it is, can't even tell them apart. The 3/8 one is missing the little hog ring, and so is the 3/8 mid-torque impact.
That's good.
Both the 3/8 impacts
Convenient.
lost their hog ring, so
That's convenient.
put a socket on it and try to put it somewhere. Fall off.
That's always, that infuriates me
It's
beyond words.
such a pain. It is such a
It's so annoying.
It's such a pain. So usually I don't even grab that one anymore. I just grab either the 1/2 inch and just run a 1/2 inch socket, or I run the power ratchet.
You could probably get those rings from the Mack truck.
No, actually, yeah.
Because he deals Milwaukee.
He can get me one. I think Napa can too, though. So either or. But
Probably cheaper from...
probably cheaper. If they, yeah. I don't know if we've tried that yet. I think we were going to, but I don't know if we have or not. But
Snap goes the spine.
there's the spine board.
What are we at?
We are at an hour and 20.
That's not bad.
Doing pretty good. But, yeah, stuff like that. I don't know what they're doing.
You guys,
We contracted somebody out.
you subbed it out
We don't have subbed it out now. So we don't have time. So we got a guy. We got people putting. I think they're putting a conduit
for
for
fiber.
for running up to a driveway just down here. So that's why there's flaggers and stuff down that direction.
I haven't even seen that.
Yeah, today they weren't out. This morning they were setting their signs up. They might have worked through the day, and then by the time you and I were coming back,
Oh well.
so that's that. But yeah, they're putting in conduit, and then we're gonna put fiber in. Probably jet it in with a jet.
No way. You're gonna jet it in with a jet.
Imagine that. I know we will, because I don't think there's any other way to do it anymore.
All right, it's probably time to wrap it up here pretty soon. We're losing our minds a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
It's late.
It is. Alright, folks, this has been the
He doesn't even remember the name of it. This has been the Old Souls Podcast.
Oh, wow. I hope you guys
It's been a while.
It has been a while, and it's getting late, and I hope...
We're going to try and make it more regular. I've said this before, but we're actually going to try this time, aren't we?
We'll try. Try as we might.
Oh, man.
I'm going to get this video posted on tomorrow.
On tomorrow.
Which, for you, no idea when that is. Friday the 14th of November. And I'm saying that in this so I actually do it.
Remember to do it.
If I post it later, I'll look like an idiot. If I say that now, people will be listening to it going, wow, he actually listened to himself. Or, wow, this guy's a moron. It's one of the two.
All you got to do is set a reminder on your phone.
And that's not even, yeah, I'll just do it. I think I might start up.
I've heard that before.
I'll upload it tonight and then set it to appear.
There you go.
Because you can schedule posts. So
There you go. Do that.
So yeah, this has been the Old Souls Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Oh, welcome to the circus.
It is a circus, and yeah, this is yet another episode on the calendar. So hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah. Like, subscribe.
Comment.
Please share it with your friends because, we'd like to have more people see it.
If you have people that would listen.
If you have friends.
If you've got those.
Please do.
Please.
Yeah, hit the bell so when we, do more stuff.
Yeah, always.
In like 14 months from now.
Yeah, hey, that's why the bell's useful. If we get delayed, you got to be the one to know. So hit that bell like right now. And right next to the subscribe button, it's right there. It pops up.
Yeah. It takes like maybe 5 seconds to do all of that.
It takes a couple
Like,
seconds.
subscribe, hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Please.
All right.
We will see you guys next time, whenever that is.